Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joel Meyer here, back again, and we have Sean Archer Massiano from the Chalk and Chaos Gambling Podcast. How are we doing today, boys?
I'm a little tired, but we're hanging in there after another epic day. Yeah, and I wish that every day could start with cross-country skiing because it has been absolutely fantastic to me. Johannes Hösler-Klæbo winning once again, this time not as a massive favorite, not as minus 500, not as minus 200, but 5-1. He closed like plus 150 because everyone loves him, and for good reason. The guy is an absolute force and just took care of the competition. Like, I shouldn't be sweating that at all. He won like by half a minute. Just trucked everyone, even though it was like a timed event, so it wasn't like he was directly racing against other people. It doesn't matter. He just sets the fastest pace, and yeah, he does that uphill climb. Is like, as soon as I saw him take off the final hill, I knew he was going to win. And then everyone else is like, oh, they're 10 seconds back, they can catch up. And then there's that big fucking hill. There goes the time. They're 30 seconds back.
Him.
Yeah. So that was awesome. He's going to win the mass start. So if you can get on that, he's still around minus 130. Yeah, man, this guy is like the Leon Marchand of my Winter Olympics here. So sadly, you can only watch him one more time in the individuals, but yeah, he'll be in the team events. But Norway's like minus 1,000 those, so they're not bettable really. Yeah, it's great Olympics. I don't know who's having the worst Olympics though. Is it the Canadians or the Americans? The Canadians haven't won a gold yet. We fucking suck. And the Americans, they keep having these big favorites stumble and fall. In the case of Lindsey Vonn, literally.
Oh, that's a different kind of stumble and fall there, Joel.
Well, okay, if you want to talk another one,
that's more of a car crash and get screwed. But
yeah, well, how about Quad God? How about that stumble and fall? That guy. Ilya Malinin, whatever his name is, the American, god of figure skating, whatever the hell he's professing himself as.
Know about figure skating over here. Let me tell you.
Well, he was massive favorite too, and he finished 8th.
He was minus 1,000. I remember seeing that shit.
Yeah, so I don't know. Both Americans and Canadians need to get their act together. I mean, other than hockey, you're falling apart.
Well, maybe there's a little bit of biasness against America for very specific reasons that I won't get into on this podcast. But I don't think a lot of judges really want to judge favorably against the Americans. Just on a
okay, go on that route.
Grander note.
Yeah, you got to factor in the human factor always with awards voting and with judging on events. You got
especially with the Norwegians right now. They don't. There's certain land that they don't want to give up.
You've said enough. You've said enough, Sean. You said you weren't going into it.
It's Denmark, not Norway.
Yeah, I'm starting to drink, buddy.
Yeah. Olympics doing well. Had 4.
I told you I got some spicy takes.
Decent games today, I guess. Not as good as the opening 2 days there, but another good performance by Canada. McDavid becomes the first player NHL players there to have 6 points in 2 games. I think Solani and someone else had 5 in 2 games. So
Mikko Koivu, I assume.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think
he didn't say just Finns.
No, I didn't say just Finns.
But he's like the other guy with 11 points in 8 games. So
okay,
all right. I would assume it's. I'll get into that later. I'll get into that.
Yeah, well, we don't have to jump right into that right away. But yeah, make sure you are subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube, on Twitter, on Spotify, Apple. Leave us a 5-star rating and review. Shout out to Frank the Tank here in the YouTube chat. He's also in the Discord. He bet some Daytona 500 Truck Series. He said before.
I was wondering what the hell he's talking about.
Waiting for the podcast. He said Truck Series can fuck
like a reality show or something.
Truck Series. Yeah, good. Got good hacking going. I almost wish we did some sort of puck book so we can go back to look at what we said, but it was Solani and Marian Hossa were the 2 people, both players in 06 there. So that was the only.
Solani won the MVP that year, or the highest.
43 years old.
43 years old, and it's absolutely insane. So yeah, these old guys can get it done. That's why Crosby elevates, and
I love to hear that.
Yep. Yeah. So of course we got Daytona 500 going on. Make sure you check out the hockey or the NASCAR Gambling Podcast has a giveaway. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona. Give away $100 cash and $100 SGPN gift card. Should we just get right into the games today? You guys have any?
Oh yeah.
Do you have
Okay, all right.
I'm fucking ready, buddy.
do you have any overarching things you want to get into, possibly, Sean?
Yeah,
Get into the game.
Do you want me to talk about MVP? Do you want me to get it out of the way now? Top of the show?
Realize that,
go for it.
I didn't realize that's what you were talking about, but I don't know. If
I-
you're
Ready to burst.
Buddy, I'm fucking ready. I got so much shit. All right. So this tournament isn't quite correlated to the gold medal winners as a MVP. The last couple of ones have been bronze or silver, actually. And Juraj Slavkovsky won 4 years ago when he was 17. Bronze medal for Slovakia. Solani at 43, that was a silver medal. Ryan Miller, another silver medal. Those are the last couple. I don't know why Kovalchuk won it. He was also another old guy. But if McDavid sets the point record early on to the tournament, he's already at 6 through 2 games, which is unheard of. The point record's 11. If he smashes that, he's gonna smash.
One record's only 11. Were
It's
there the
11.
same amount
Yeah.
of games back then?
It was
Seems
8.
low.
It's 8.
Yeah, 11 points in 8 games. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
And-
where are you finding MVP odds though, Archer?
FanDuel. It's up on FanDuel right now.
Not
He's
in
plus-
not in Pennsylvania.
It's
yeah.
very select states.
Yeah,
Might have to argue with Joel, but anyways,
What odds are we saying here?
he's
for
plus
McDavid?
240 right now. The next closest is McKinnon, which makes sense. McKinnon could absolutely get there too. But I don't believe if he sets the point record early in this tournament, I don't believe he's going to be anything less than at least Canada's odds to win gold. It should be shorter. I just think if he gets the point record early on, he's going to be the MVP. They're going to want to reward that right away. It's not the same kind of voters that for the 4 nations that some people might bring up. It's a totally different select people. And it's all about the story and narrative. And it's McDavid 100% of the way right now through 2 games. There's no doubt about it. I feel like you're getting a really great price on something that's not being priced correctly as it stands at plus 240.
No, I got nothing to argue about that. I certainly wouldn't warg that bet. He certainly is in the lead. I don't know. I don't think I'd go hammer town on that bet, but seems like the best case at the moment. But I was just thinking, wouldn't it be kind of funny in a sick, dark way if he won the MVP on the losing team?
Oh, that would be good. That would be good. I thought that's where Archer was trying to go about. Like maybe we'll have the MVP.
I don't think it matters.
MVP be on a losing team. Like maybe could Slavkovsky win it again?
Well,
with
I was thinking about him
Slovakia?
at 150 to 1. I brought that up to
What
you.
are his odds?
150 to 1.
Really?
But he won it 4 years ago too. So I don't know if they're going to want to reward that back.
if-
They're gonna win the group.
If we have them to win the group at 6-1.
No,
they're down
I
to
like that bet too at
minus
150 to
110,
1. I want to
150 to 1 is that right now?
Yes, FanDuel.
That's you got to throw
Bettable.
down on that. It's very
it's totally
bettable. Joel, do you have thoughts on that?
Well, here it is because they're about even money to win the group, and then they're gonna have an easy opponent. Like they all qualify, right? It's just a matter of seeding. Am I mistaken?
I think so. I think it's only the bottom two that
yes,
are
they all
out, right?
qualify. Latvia is 50 to 1 to win a medal. That I'm seeing here.
Okay, I'm not sure what that.
Or
is,
no,
then.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking for. I was like,
Okay.
Slovakia is
Okay,
12 to 1 to win a medal. Sorry.
All right.
Thank you for calling me out on that.
So,
Slovakia
yeah,
is 12 to
yeah.
1.
They're going to be obviously the dogs against Sweden, but they're going to be massive favorites against maybe not massive favorites, but pretty big favorites against their next team. And yeah, so far Slavkovsky can feast. Slav can
King of
get some points.
Slovakia.
So 150 to 1. I don't hate it. And like you
I
were
love
saying, if these bronze and silver medalists are getting the award, then a huge number like
They
that, why
absolutely
not?
can. I just think the story and his name value is just going to be too big in the end. I don't. Especially if he breaks it, like he could do that against France on Sunday, just 5 fucking points. And it's
Oh, you're talking about
It's-
McDavid again.
McDavid. Yeah,
it's so ridiculous. Like 4 games in, he might break it. So he's gonna set the record, and he might set it by margin. So I feel like plus 240 is just such a cheap price. I feel like he's gonna get all the credit, no matter where they finish.
Do you remember what he was pre-tournament? I know we talked about it.
7
It was
to 1.
6,
Doesn't
7 to 1.
McKinnon have like 5 points himself? He's like 1 point back.
McKinnon has 4 points,
He's like
2
4.
goals, and now they got that Hart Trophy line together with McDavid, McKinnon, and Celebrini. So if McDavid gets assists and McKinnon gets the goals, maybe they give it to McKinnon. But
I don't know.
If-
I have
if
McKinnon.
McDavid-
All the
if
buzz is
McDavid-
McDavid. All the buzz
what's
is
McKinnon's
McDavid.
record?
I
What's
saw
McKin-
Crosby celebrating and McKinnon. That was the line I saw.
I know at some
We
point
just
it
flipped
was.
him around.
I
there.
Yeah.
I think they've been moving it
Yeah,
around.
as the announcer said, John Cooper has his finger on the pulse of Team Canada. The Jack
Yeah.
Adams, future Jack Adams winner there.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm just
Can't wait to
saying,
bet
I
some
think-
more.
If he
I-
gets that first, I think it's game over. For him.
I do
think
want
it's-
to. I do want to address like they're asking in the chat here. Don't you think MVP has to come from the winning team? And like, no, you brought it up. Like, especially because this is an international competition.
It's all about the narrative.
American is like one of the only countries where it's first or nothing. Like, there's a lot of pride in winning the regular season and English Premier League. That's a big thing. So like, fans aren't. It's not like, okay, you either win the Stanley Cup or it's a complete failure. Like, you can award players on other teams.
I love the celebrity thought, but
Celebrating MVP.
I wish I mean, I brought it up. Doesn't matter, bronze or silver. It's about the narrative. It's about the story. It's about Silani at 43 on the silver medal team. 43, setting a historic record or whatever. Like, it's when you break a record like that, it doesn't really matter how you finish. I mean, I think the last time probably a gold medalist won was Sakic in 2002. If I'd be the last time, but if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Yeah, it might be because when I was looking at it pre-tournament, I was surprised that there were so many non-winners on it.
Yeah, it's not necessarily.
I think you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself here because you're talking like it's a sure thing that McDavid.
You're not. I was thinking about it. You're not getting ahead of yourself now. Like, there's one more.
I think it's 50%. I think if he does it in 3 games, 3 to 4 games, like. Who's gonna take it over outside of McKinnon,
here's an alternative bet for you, Sean. Just bet McDavid 2+ points or 3+ points.
Yeah, I mean, I can Martingale every game. Yeah,
yeah, like not in martingaling it, but like I'm trying to see if there's any odds up for that right now. There's not yet. You can get no, there's no player props up yet for Sunday for Canada, but it's Canada France, and like France, I mean, they gave Czech Republic a good fight until they gave up a 3-0 shorthanded, but like
I would not be surprised if he gets 5 points on Sunday.
I think plus 240. I just don't think that goes down much more. Like, unless he has another 3-point game.
I think if it has a crazy game, one crazy game, another 3 to 5 point game, it's gonna go down heavy because it's gonna all the buzz is McDavid. It's not Celebrini or McKinnon, really. It's really just all like in the media right now.
What is the buzz up there, Joel? Are you even ingesting hockey media right now, or are you just too focused on your other Olympic sports?
No, dude, it's Canada, man. That's the only thing we got right now.
All right, so what do you got?
Sucks. So no, what Sean's saying is totally accurate.
No, HLNC, no. It's the previous winners are not mostly from the winning teams. It's really just meddling. It's really just about meddling.
Yeah. Slavkovsky, Kovalchuk in 2018.
He just showed up late.
Solani,
yeah.
Ryan Miller, and Taro Ninemaki. Flyers great in 06 there. Joe Sakic in 02.
It's 2 games in. Like, sure, McDavid has the early buzz, but I'm saying like this could flip on one game. Like, say McDavid or McKinnon has a hat trick next game.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Okay, fine.
But I'm going straight about points, though. It's not just about the goal scoring.
I just appreciate very much this is so on brand for this is so on brand for Archer. 2 games, he's coming in with an MVP award.
Hey, listen,
it's not even over. Like,
you know what?
It's
all about the eye test. It's about the eye test, the buzz, and I just see it. I don't see him.
The buzz, and the narrative. No, I love it.
It's McDavid's first go at Olympic gold here, and you're telling me they're not going to win it, and he's not going to win MVP. I don't see it.
If the vote was held today, he was 100%. We'd get every first place vote.
He's the fucking Grim Reaper on the ice right now. He's not wearing a scythe. He's got a hockey stick in his hand. He's got the fucking crest on his chest right now.
No doubt. He's been dominant. He's hitting people like I haven't seen him hit really, even in the playoffs.
Never.
Took out that Glauser dude today, even like he was injured after McDavid hit him. And Frank the Tank, man. Marin Cilic 50-1 for Dallas. He's talking tennis.
What are you talking about? I'm not even saying it's a tennis gambling podcast.
Tennis gambling podcast via Joel Meyer.
Yeah, I just had to laugh because Cilic, he's an old man there, and I don't think
we're talking about old men.
Taylor Fritz. But 50-1, just let it ride, man. Like, what are you gonna do? Hedge on Taylor Swift? What is he like? -6?
Right, I'm getting our runtime here. We're 15 minutes in, and we haven't even talked about any games today.
This reminded me 50-1. Joel, thank you for shouting out Scotty Scheffler sucking today, so I could get him at 100-1. Now he's
we're shouting it out.
So
appreciate that. Most tournament goals. I love that. Love it all the way.
Top 20 at plus odds. I know Archer got in on that as well. So appreciate the.
Okay, he hits Satsuni. This is his week. 170 to 1, baby. He's in first place again.
All right.
I gotta start that on
He's got
first
choke on
place
Sunday.
suitor. Yeah, okay, we should get rolling. But
That's good.
my point is that
Yeah, before
France
you know,
game,
we're not gonna be
things
going to
can
bed till,
change.
like 1:00 in the morning.
entirely. So yeah, sure, put a little bit on, but I don't think this is like a lock of the century kind of bet, like Archers make it sound like.
No, it's not.
I think it's
it's
like
not a must.
50% likely from here on out.
Wait for Slavkovsky to get a few more goals tomorrow, and then you get longer
Oh, I
odds on
love.
McDavid.
I mean, I love Laugh as like a second place guy, though.
Yeah.
Doubt.
All right. We are brought to you by Kalshi, a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for your favorite sports. You can also trade on politics, entertainment, and even the weather. At Kalshi, you can trade on anything. New Kalshi customers, $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN. Are brought to you by Rebet. Rebet is the #1 social sportsbook and casino out there, available in 35 plus states, including Texas and California. So get in on the action with Rebet. Plus, get a 100% purchase match up to $100 with promo code SGPN. That is Rebet, promo code SGPN. All right, we are back and cash those tickets for Archer stretching and Joel
I need to
eating a
stretch,
beer
bro.
during the
I need
ad
to
break there.
stretch.
Cash those bets.
You guys
bet on
have no
anything
idea
here
how
on
stiff
that
I get.
podcast.
It's really bad
Um,
at my young age.
Do you guys want to quickly go over the 4 games from today and then?
I'll
look
try to
ahead?
go as quick as I can, but
Or
I got
do you
want
want to
to
just talk about the games as we preview the next games?
That's probably better.
Frank the Tank.
I-
Frank the Tank says, gotta stay limber.
You
I
got-
agree.
Yeah, let's let's look at these games here. We'll talk about them along the way. In less than 8 hours here, 6:10 a.m. on Saturday, we have Slovakia against Sweden. Slovakia is plus 410, Sweden minus 550, Sweden minus 2.5, minus 118, Slovakia plus 2.5, minus 102, over 5.5 at minus 135, and under 5.5 at plus 114. Joel, how are you feeling about where our Slovakia group bets here?
Well, I just wanted to say that was such a silly number, putting plus 650, 6 to 1 in certain places, because all they have to do was beat Italy and then hope that Finland beat Sweden, and now all of a sudden you're in a great position where they just need to lose by 2 or fewer, and then they win the group. And also they did the hard part, like they got Finland to win, but they can only score 1 goal against the Italians. So really, we should be in a much better position because we were expected to by more than 1. But anyway, we're still okay. Finland won, and now we got this game, and I know Sweden need these to win by 3, right, for themselves to qualify. That's the only way they get into that first seed anyway. So they're going to be flying out there, pounding it on. But Slovakians have been pretty stingy defensively. I don't know. Again, the Italians getting a little lucky themselves in some of these goals, like the second goal that they scored near the end, which sucked for the goal differential. The guy kicked it in. The ref looked at it for like 5 minutes, and I don't know, it's 50-50. They decided to keep it on the ice with the call on the ice. And yeah, but that's just another little lucky thing they had going for them, the Italians. So yeah, Slovakia here. If I were just like taking my own stuff out of it, I would still take the plus 2.5 there. Like, what have Sweden shown us? They themselves didn't play too well against the Italians. First period, they dominated them, just couldn't finish. But that's like the story of the Swedes in their Olympic history. And the same kind of thing happened against the Finns. They made Saros look like an absolute stud by just feeding him muffins. Like, they didn't, again, finish their chances from what I saw. And yeah, Slovakia, I think, have the goaltending edge at this point, even with the non-NHLer going against Gustafsson. They were talking maybe to go to the wall, St. Paul. That's how poorly Gus has been so far. They might have to, but regardless, I think that this is a good play here on Slovakia plus 2.5 and the under 6.5 as well. Yeah, I like that. I mean, these games are all going under, right? There's been 1 game that's gone over so far.
Two today.
A few went over.
No,
yeah.
just 1 today.
2. Yeah, it was 2.
Was it 2? There
was 2. You had the Czech game that went over, and then the Canadian game that went over.
Was that a 5.5?
No,
it was 5.5 on my book.
Pretty juicy, I guess. We'll call it a push then.
Yeah, but
All right,
Joel said under 6.5. That's minus 165. Under 5.5 is the line here at plus 114. So you're taking the minus 165 on the under, or is that just if you would play a total?
I
If
think
I
it's
were to
on
play a
his books.
total.
I think on his books are more correctly lined. I would assume for him at 6.
Well, I got sharp books. I got square books. It depends. Mine are all over the place too.
The total was 6.5 under minus 142 when I wrote my article for today's.
Yeah, that's
Kansas
closer
game.
than the 5.5. What was I going to say? No, what was the other game that went over? There was the Finland
Czech.
game went under. Slovakia went under.
Sweden, Italy, 5-2. Did that get over? That was. We haven't seen a 7.5 yet. I don't think.
Well, the first day of games were mostly under. Today's games, there's 2 that went over. I mean, unless you want to call.
Point is
push
that
and push.
more games have gone under than over. How about that?
Yeah, 100%.
There you go. There you go. You solved it.
Let's simplify things. That's my point. So
I
yeah,
don't simplify nothing.
the
I am the adversary.
Ice isn't ideal there in Milan. It's a little choppy. It's still passable. It's good enough, but it still doesn't help the goals being scored.
I'm here to pound the table.
Jeez.
I'm here to pound the table.
Okay.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
here to pound the table.
All right.
Slovakia, the over. I'm fucking done with your cap here. I'm going with the over here. I don't trust any of the Swedes goalies. I think Slovakia is going to play competitive. They're not going to want to lose this game. This is going to be a game that's going to be competitive throughout. Watching Sweden, I'm not impressed at all. Like, they have no goaltending. They can play a good defense, but they can't. I was watching that game against Finland and Sweden, and I was not impressed at all with either of the teams. I mean, Sweden was kind of the better team, but Finns just could capitalize on their opportunities. And I think the Slovakians are going to be incentivized to not necessarily capitalize, but not give up. And they're not going to pull the goalie either. So I think it's going to be an over kind of game.
Question on the Finland Sweden game. Looking at the shots on goal, it was 35-24 Sweden, but that was 17-6 in the third period. So was Sweden better in the third period?
Sweden
was
was better in the
was
first
Finland
period.
kind of just turtling a little bit? Like, what was going on there?
Finland was better. All right, Sweden was better in the first period, like overall. Watching that, even despite the score, they had more power play time. Like a lot of this game, like that game earlier, was all power plays for Sweden. They just kept getting lucky with the press. They kept giving them power plays, so they had a decent amount of opportunities all game on the power play. At least, especially in that third period, they had like at least 2 or 3, if I recall.
Two in the third.
But a lot of that was just them getting those opportunities. I don't think they were turtling. Sweden couldn't capitalize. Sweden had a lot of pressure in the first and third periods, where it's more favorable for them, honestly, if I'm not mistaken on that.
Sweden took 9 penalties.
Yeah,
18 penalty minutes. I'd like to make sure there was like misconduct in there or something. Like
it was a very feisty game. It was a fast-paced game.
Good rivalry game.
Yeah.
It was great. I enjoyed watching it. I wasn't really too impressed with either of their offenses. I mean, Finland just capitalized when they had to. They knew they had to. I mean, their big boys haven't showed up. I mean, Rantanen's been disappointing. So has it been Hintz. I mean, they've just been ghosts. I mean, Aho as well. I mean, he's been kind of terrible. Like, I haven't seen any of them do any good. It's like that Lundell line, that third and fourth lines that have been getting them any offense. It really hasn't been the top line at all or the power play. I mean, for Sweden too, it's been Dahlin and Nylander. It's been nobody else. And I think Slovakia has a good chance in this game. I don't think they should be that. I think that's a great price you're getting on Slovakia.
I heard the Finnish players want Paul Maurice to coach.
Yeah, I saw that too. They're like, we lost faith in our coach at the 4 Nations. Give us Paul Maurice. I mean, for good reason, though. Not wrong.
Yeah, well, one more thing. Speaking of bad coaching, Sam Lam there for Sweden. What the hell is he doing pulling the goalie when they're down 2? Like, now they have to win by 3 against Slovakia. They just could have had to win by 2. Now it's a lot harder there for them to get the first seed. So that was just I don't know if he knows the rules or like the regulations for qualifying and all that, but that was a brain dead moment.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, just stop. What's the point? Just fucking toss the game and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have much to add here. NHNC here. What website has Olympic game stats? What about during the game? I know the IIHF website. You can go to the things. That's where that's what I'm pulling up here. You get the stats for the game, IIHF.com, and you pick through the tournament to find the Olympic there. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad you guys had a lot to say there because I agree completely. Slovakia, I think, is way too high at plus 410. That
I'm
is
banging that
the-
table for
that's
Slovakia
that's
here.
the lowest odds out there. Slavkovsky to score a goal is plus 240 on FanDuel. 2 goals, 18 to 1. Hat trick, 150 to 1. Like, Sweden has done nothing to give me any sort of confidence here. I do have Slovakia futures along with Joel, but besides that, taking
I'm
that
banging
out,
that table. Banging that table.
love Slovakia plus 2.5 at minus 102, which basically gets them the group. So if you can find them for the group at even money or better, still that's a good number. Would probably look to the under, but we could see open hockey, so I'm not playing totals during this tournament much. But yeah, just Slovakia, Slavkovsky. Give me Slavkovsky 150 to 1 for MVP. Gonna have to Archer put some bets in for me. Yeah, it's just we're Slovakia.
I don't think I'll get to cross the border in time.
Oh damn. Yeah. Love Slovakia. I love what I've been seeing from them. Did Team Sweden change up like their lines at all? Or is no, Philip Forsberg still not on their not
He
on
played
their
a little bit more though. I saw his
lines.
name a couple more times this time around.
Let
He
me
didn't
see.
do anything.
I do have the time. I do have the time on ice here. I can look up Sweden time on ice for Philip
It's like they're going
Forsberg.
Joel Eriksson Ek a lot.
9:31. Yeah, Joel. Yeah, 9:31 for Joel
No,
Eriksson played 20 minutes and 35
The whole Sweden offense has been like Bratt, Nylander, and Dahlin. I haven't seen really anyone else doing anything.
No. So yeah. All right. Slovakia in that early one. Then we have 6 o'clock again. Latvia plus 245 against Germany minus 305. Germany on the puck line though, only minus 112. Latvia plus 1.5 minus 108. Under 5.5 minus 135. Over 5.5 plus 114. Joel, I mean, these are your Germans here. I mean, I love this puck line at minus 112.
Yeah, the puck line is fascinating, especially if we compare it to like an NHL game. Where you see like minus 305, you get a much bigger, maybe not much bigger, but at least
it would be like minus 175 probably, like minus 150. Not that high. No, maybe like minus 150 at least. Yeah,
I don't think so. I was thinking like more minus 130, minus 140. But anyway, that's because you have such a low total there, right? The under 5.5, minus 135. A lot of that has to do with the total. Expect a low scoring game. Makes sense. You'll get less like your win by margin. Yeah, I liked what I saw from the Germans more or less, at least on the power play, 5-5. Denmark hung in there quite a bit, but I love what Grubauer was doing. Didn't really give up much. Good rebound control, all that good stuff. Draisaitl was absolute force, both 5-5 and on the power play. They got this other guy on that line too, playing with Draisaitl. Szymanski. I liked what he was doing, bringing.
That's his childhood best friend, right?
Is it? I didn't know.
And one of them on the line with his first line is his childhood best friend.
Cool. Well, they certainly have some chemistry together. So yeah, Germany minus 1.5. I think that's the way to go. I mean, Latvia, they're going to still be playing the same old defensive hockey. It doesn't matter who they play. So it'll be Germany, controlling 5-5, probably getting more power plays, and just Latvia parking the bus and hoping Elvis can stand on his head again. That's like the Latvian game plan. And to be fair, it works a lot against the powerhouse countries. But I think Germany has enough firepower here to get the job done and win by 2+. So yeah, we'll go with the minus 1.5 there at minus 112. And yeah, like Latvia team total under 1.5 if you want a total, something like that. I think that works better with the Germany puck line.
Yeah, I'm not going to defer too much from that. I mean, I don't think it'll be Elvis. I think they'll go to Archer Silas. I think that leads more to the under, of course. Yo, Silas.
Yeah.
After Silas. I don't know. Fuck that. Fuck the Latvians. That was a miserable game they played against USA. They were lucky to get one.
I mean, they had another chance that Boldy had to save. That's the only thing.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's be honest here. They fucking headshotted Matthews and then got a fucking goal out of it. So fuck them. Anyways, Germany, 100%.
No, we got to interrupt you. Hello from Greece. Kyriakos Moutafis. I'm probably butchered that pronunciation.
I remember how to say
it. Hello from Greece. Go Canada, go. Welcome to the program.
Yeah.
Takanes.
Yeah. Kyriakos.
International here.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways. Go Germany. Those kids.
Yeah, Germany here minus 305. Apparently on FanDuel here they're minus 260. If you don't have to risk the puck line there, that does seem pretty low. Could be a decent parlay piece. Minus 105 on the puck line on FanDuel as well. Draisaitl even money to score. Stutzla plus 180. Paterka plus 190.
One question.
Yeah.
Who's Germany's backup? Because this is a back-to-back for Germany. This is the first game. They play USA on Sunday.
That's a good question.
So
Good point.
it is Matthias Niedenberger.
Okay. So they'll probably play Niedenberger for this game and save what's his name? Grubauer.
Grubauer, yeah. Let me look up this Niedenberger's
Opa.
stats here. He's
Malaka.
881 in the DEL this past year, 906 last year.
Doesn't matter.
Up in the 920s and 930s before that, but now he's 33 years old, so he's
listen. These European goalies, it doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter. Just throw it out the fucking window. They're putting their flag on their chest. All right, they're playing up for this game no matter what.
So you think under?
100% under.
Yeah. I think maybe Germany in the under. I think Joel said Latvia team.
You don't have to bet a total. I mean, my favorite bet is -1.5.
I think the totals are the easiest way to bet, though. I think it's the unders mostly. Outside of like the back-to-back.
Right.
I'm on the wrong game here. I'm trying to find. Here we go. Team totals for Latvia here. Under 1.5 plus 120 could be a good way to play it. Under 2.5 minus 260, a little bit too juicy there, but
Yeah, I like that plus money. I didn't think
get plus money under 1.5. I like that. Look at that quite a bit, especially if it is Grubauer or even if it is this other guy. Like Germany's going to want to play better in front of him, I'm sure. So they're looking up for this one. Latvia, like Joel said, park the bus, get the under. Germany puck line would be my favorite play with Latvia team total under. If you're looking for a plus odds play, possibly a shutout. Latvia got one against the U.S., but Hellebuck was not very good on that one goal, so maybe Germany is able to get that there. Okay, down to 1040. We have Italy, huge underdog. Finland, huge favorite. Finland minus 4.5 plus 100. Italy plus 4.5 minus 120. Under 6.5 minus 122, and over 6.5 plus 102. Archer, back to you here with the Finns.
Yeah, I mean, the Finns haven't impressed me in any of their games so far. I mean, they couldn't capitalize against Slovakia at all. They just struggled, and then they pulled their goalie at the end, which also screwed them on the goal differential. It's another head coaching mistake by Finland. And then you got Italy, who's playing these great games. I mean, playing close games. I mean, I think they had a chance against Sweden if Damian Kalada could have finished that game.
Did you say we had a chance?
No, Italy. No,
okay. I thought I said we had a chance.
No. I think they would have had a chance if Clara could have finished that game. He was playing out of his mind.
He was.
And I have utmost respect. I mean, Italy scored 2 goals in each game. And honestly, I don't know what the price is, but I bet you can find a price on them to both teams to score 2. I think that's a good bet. Maybe it's probably plus money. Because Italy's found a way to score. And I think this kind of leads to Italy.
Plus 255 for Italy to score 2.
I mean, like both teams score 2.
Yeah, I'm finding that. But I mean, plus 255 already for Italy. So it's probably like plus 270 maybe to include Finland in it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Italy to cover the puck line at 4.5. I like the over just a little bit because Finland's going to want to score a lot in this game because they need the goal differential. And on top of that, I think Italy has just played a good enough game, and their goalies have played on their head, standing on their head. So they're going to – I think it's 4 is a lot to cover for any team. 5 for Finland. They have to score 5, and they're going to be incentivized too. So I think the over is an interesting play because they need to pile it on for the goal differential. Not only if the Swedes do pile it on against the Slovakians, but just in case they need the tiebreaker. It's a lot of tiebreakers, so there's a lot of potential scoring that Finland has to do, even aside from if Italy scores a couple or not. Just some thoughts on my mind on that. I don't know if they're gonna go back to Saros either for Finland. So I kind of
Saros. Did he start today, Saros?
He did start today. So it could be their backup. Maybe he plays the back-to-back, but I mean, could be Lankinen.
Yeah. They thought about going to Lankinen actually today, so that's a good shot.
Exactly. So it could be.
I guess Saros was pretty good. I don't know. Maybe he's tired. Who knows? But I do have an angle for you guys. You know how Italy is full of players who aren't from Italy? Well, their coach isn't from Italy either. You know where he's from?
Finland.
Jukka Jalonen is not an
Oh,
Italian name. It is a Finnish name. That is the old Finnish Olympic hockey coach. He's been around the international scene for a
Are you
while.
giving us a revenge angle right now?
The Finns, possibly. I mean, the Finns don't like their coach. He's on the other team. Their old coach is on the other team. So I think we're gonna get a spirited effort here from the Italians. I mean, that's what we've got so far. And
it.
plus 4.5, minus 120, like Archer was saying. What have the Finns shown
Forza.
us to show us that they're worthy of being favored by 5 goals, just about.
Yes.
So yeah, I like the Italians here. I think they keep it relatively close. I mean, they've been fortunate so far with their goals, to say the least. But hey, they can do it one more time. They find a way. Indeed, there's just a ton of energy in that room, and the Finns, they got problems. Like I was saying, with the drama with them, and the coach, things aren't well in Helsinki. And things are going great in Milan. The Italians are tied in medals with the Norwegians. Who could have seen that coming? They're going to set their own national records for medals. But
something to be said about playing in your own home country.
Kind of like the under 6.5. That's definitely correlated with the plus 4.5. And because I just don't think the Finns blow them out. And finally, there's 2 players now who have scored 2 goals from Vancouver. One, of course, is Macklin celebrating, and the other is Matt fucking Bradley. He's got 2 goals. Vancouver's strong here in Milan, and plus 4.5.
Milano.
Favorite bet for this one.
Yeah, both teams to score 2 in regulation is plus 270 there, Archer. So that could be a good bet if you like that one. Yeah, love Italy here, plus 4.5 at the minus 120 number. Kind of like the over, but like you could see a spirited effort from both sides here. Not trying to give up too much, but there is this, like, this game is after the Slovakia-Sweden game, so Finland knows exactly what they need to do to possibly win the group. So if Sweden,
why did they go on this one at the same time as the other one?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they want both of these teams on the main rank or something.
Well, I don't think that it was anticipated it would be like this. You know what I mean?
Well, it doesn't matter. They got to switch things around. That's a great advantage for Finland.
Well, both games were on at the same time today. You know.
They should have done it tomorrow too.
Yeah, it's not the third game in the group stage.
Yeah,
because if Slovakia wins or forces overtime, they win the group. But if Sweden wins in regulation, Finland has to beat Italy by 1 more goal than they do to win the group, right? Is that pretty much how it is? Like if Sweden wins by 2 or fewer, Slovakia wins.
Yep, simple.
So if Sweden wins by 3, Finland has to win by 4, as long as that's not a 3-0 win for Sweden.
Well, then you have the tiebreaker between Sweden and Finland at that point, no?
Well,
for goal differential, like in terms of seeding.
All I care about is first.
Every time I figure out, I forget, but I know that
exactly.
Here's the chart. If I don't know try to decipher it here.
It's very helpful. There's so many different.
Yeah, like I'm just looking at first. I'm just caring about first, but like they definitely care about second versus third too for the goal differential. So Finland has a huge advantage going into this.
Wait, Italy could be third somehow? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few options out there.
And the Finns down.
Yeah, I mean, if Italy wins, it all help. I mean, if Italy wins, it's just Slovakia. But like, for this one, I think Italy plus 4.5 is a good look. I'm shocked.
We're big Italian fans tomorrow.
Before the Olympics, imagine being like, oh yeah, Italy plus 4.5 against Finland. I feel good about that. Like, we thought Italy was just going to be this small little team that maybe puts up a fight against some bad teams, but they've shown good fight so far. Only lost by 1 to Slovakia, so I think they keep this one within 4 and maybe even within 3 if you can find a plus 3.5 at plus 175 there for Italy against Finland. All right, we are brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has you covered for pick'em almost every sport. Get in on Underdog to win up to 5,000 times your money. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds. Why not sign up with code HGP? And Rhythm has been on a heater for college basketball and NBA. Super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with the sliders. Looking to go premium? Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. The Quinn Hughes MVP here in the
Yeah,
chat. Which, 2 games.
spite me.
Top point scorer at least. Come on.
Yeah.
Let me know what it is.
Hopefully. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Only game in the afternoon Eastern time. On Saturday, we have Denmark against USA. USA -4.5 plus 110. Denmark plus 4.5 at -130. Over 6.5 at -118. Under 6.5 at -102 here. I'm taking it. I'm throwing everything else your way from your way, not your way from the games today. But I think USA here puts up a big win. I really think they do. I don't think Denmark has been impressive against Germany. Germany, their top end talent got the goals, and USA has that type of talent. Maybe not as good as Leon Draisaitl and Tim Stützle throughout the lineup, but all-star talent throughout the lineup. They have the offense from the defense. They had the 2 goals called off for offside and then goalie interference. They had a few posts there in the first period. It could have been 4-5-0 in the first period, or 5-1 as Hellebuck gave one up. So USA here, I think if you can get plus odds on the -4.5 or the over 6.5, but I mean, Hellebuck could be locked in. He was pretty good in the third period. Not that he really had to save too much, but I think we see like our first true, I guess Canada 5-0 was a blowout, but like our first true, possibly like 6-1 type of blowout here with for USA.
I'll just say that, yeah, I'm probably not betting this game, but if I were to bet it, would be the under 6.5 there. Yeah, I don't think Denmark can do much of a dent against this elite American defense, and once you get by that, you still gotta get a goal past get the puck past Connor Hellebuck or the like. I guess they're on a back-to-back as well, so it could be Ottinger, or I guess he'd be the other guy.
Swayman.
I thought Ottinger was backing up though.
Nope.
Was he not? No.
It was Swayman the other game. So unless they change it somehow, but to my understanding,
the market disagrees with Ryan there, as Denmark just took some money, at least on DraftKings. But yeah, if I had to bet with this game, it would be under 6.5. But I'll probably be doing other stuff.
So earlier in the day, I got -3.5. Not that that's too pertinent to my handicap here.
Well, what price was it though? Because
I'd have to look. I'd have to look. It was like -130 or 120 or something like that.
Okay,
it's moved in my favor. It's moved a lot. So
you can get -165 at 3.5 right now. So it's moved. You wouldn't have taken that. That's moved quite a bit.
No, not now, but earlier in the day when it was
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't take it at -165. That's why you got it at a lot better. Yeah.
So I can't put too much stock into the 1 goal that they allowed against whatever team they played, Latvia. Because a lot of that is they were playing a little shaken up, giving up, losing 2 goals to that fucking stupid nerd bullshit and counting the fucking replay and screwing us over there, eh? And I mean, that was completely USA down. They had a couple.
What?
It was USA dominated that game. I mean, they had a couple chances, but it was all fucking USA. Let's be honest here. Once they got 1 goal in the second period, it was just one-way traffic, and I can't see how it's not in this game either. It's Denmark, and I don't know.
More Danish.
Moving again there.
These people that disagree with you guys.
Listen, it's tough to say because it's 4 goals. 4 goals is a lot. I mean, they have to win by 5. Win by 5 to cover that, and I can't blame people.
And they got Steady Freddy back there.
I mean, I think it's Denmark would be also is another game.
That's true, but they don't want to get embarrassed. They're going to put Anderson in that.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to put in the best effort here, and it should be Swayman for this game. I would assume they hold. I don't know.
Then they play Latvia the next game, and they don't need to put an elite goal against them.
Yeah, Ottinger is listed as
Sogard too. That guy's an actual.
It was Swayman in the first game was listed as was the backup.
Well, I'm saying right now on Daily Faceoff, it says Hellebuck and Ottinger as like the 2 guys with the jerseys.
Yeah, I understand that, but Swayman was actually the backup in the last game.
Yeah, it's like Camper was on the bench today, but Bennington is the real.
Yeah.
So I don't know quite sure what they're gonna do. I don't think it really matters for who's USA goalie because they're all a Vezina favorite in any given year. So it's tough to say on the total because USA could round it up for the goal differential to have that 1 seed, especially with Canada. Having their dominant performances, they're like 10 to 10-1 in their goal. So they have
Yeah.
+9, and USA is at what 5-1 right now. So they have to also match that. So they're kind of incentivized to run it up as well, but they have back to back. So
Yeah.
tough play. If you can get a -3.5, take it. But
you might get it if you guys can keep talking.
I mean, -3. I just checked it.
Another 10 minutes will be -3.5.
I know, but if I could waste some time here.
At DraftKings, it's -265 for -3.5. But
-265.
You can get 165 at MGM, where we're heading next for Sunday's games.
Yeah, so that's about it for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's actually live, but I will check that. Yeah, let's go to those games on Sunday, 6:10 a.m. Have Switzerland +110 against Czechia -145. Czechia -1.5 +175. Switzerland +1.5 -235. Over 5.5 -115. Under 5.5 -118. Some quite a bit of juice there on the total. But Joel, Archer, who wants this one?
I got States. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that. I don't know what Archer was saying.
No, go ahead. He's coughing up a lung.
Oh, I see. All right. Yeah. I expect a little better from the Czechs today against the French. I think they thought that it was going to be a run over. They were up 2-0 after the first period, and then French back-to-back goals made it 3-2. And then the Czechs realized, okay, the French are, they're not going anywhere. We got to dial it in again. And then they figured things out and won comfortably in the end. They should have covered. Really, I mean, they had all the chances in the third period. Unfortunately, had the -3.5. They couldn't get it done. They were trying for us. They weren't just like loafing around. They were shooting on net at every opportunity. What's his name? Not the Stahl. Who was in net today? It was
Vladar. I didn't watch it. Was he bad? Was he that bad?
Yeah, from what I saw, I didn't see a ton of this game, but
I turned it off. I got pissed at one point.
Yeah, there were only 12 shots. He had three goals again, so he couldn't have been good. And then they have Vilmelka too. I don't know. So we'll see who gets the game here against the Swiss. I assume they go back to Dostal, but I don't think it'll be Vladar. The thing is, actually, I don't know why I started with the Czechs because I like the Swiss here. Unfortunately, we saw Kevin Fiala go down. He got pretty gruesome injury. They didn't want to show it on the TV, but I did see it, so I did bet more Kings under.
I did. Yeah. Well, I don't know why you said unfortunately.
No, it is unfortunate, okay, but I'm like a fucking calculator,
Unfortunate.
I'm soulless, all right. Make fun of me if you want, but I can't help but think of that when I see stuff like that happen. So. Fortunately for him, because he was playing well, certainly better for the Swiss than he has been for the Kings, although he's still like a 20-plus goal scorer. At least he'll be by the end of the season, or would be. But yeah, I like the Swiss better here than the Czechs. I know I just praise the Czechs for coming back and figuring things out. I wouldn't read too much into that second period against the French. That was very weird. I don't know if you guys saw that goal that the French scored. The French let up against the Czechs. They were on a power play, then they shut the puck in and everybody left the ice. And there was like 3-0 for the Czechs on a penalty kill. So that was one of the wilder things that you see in the Olympics. My point is I like the Swiss better as a team, so +110. I think they're at least as good as the Czechs, so I'll take them here. I mean, they could go two ways from a personal human standpoint. Do they rally for Fiala, or do they just hurt by it really bad? So yeah, I don't know. But for myself, just looking at the teams and how they played so far, I was impressed more by the Swiss against Canada than Czech against Canada. And the Swiss took care of France without any drama whatsoever. And there's no goaltending drama there in Switzerland either. They've been playing pretty well. What was it? Tognoni and
Renato Giannavoni.
Yeah, and whoever they played against Canada today didn't have much of a chance. So give me the Swiss here. Small bet, but +110 I think is the way to go. I mean, I like their best players. If you take Pasternak away, the best players in the Swiss, I would take them over
Nick Ass.
Czechs.
I had to listen to Nick Ass all day. So
give me Heischer. Give me fuck.
Timo Meier.
Don't put me on the spot. Yeah, Timo Meier. He's got 3 goals now, doesn't he? I think
Did he win today?
Maybe not. I know he rocked somebody with a hit, but
No, it was Pius Tudor.
Pius Tudor, that's right. He was dangerous, man. The old wily Canuck. Yeah. Anyway, point is, I like the Swiss better than the Czechs just a little bit, and you're getting plus money, so that's the way I would go. The total, yeah, it's a pretty low total there for good reason. I think that there'll be fewer goals scored, but again, not a serious bet by any means, but plus 110 would be the way I'd go. I think the only good bet I've had so far, like in the group stage, has been Finland plus 160. That was,
I feel like your best bet's been Slovakia to win the group.
Oh yeah, of course. That was like an off price.
Well, that one hasn't potentially won or lost yet. We're still waiting on that one. The best bet he
no. Objectively, it was a great bet. It was just a horrible number. I'm not taking credit for that.
All right. I was just giving you props. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Arch, you got anything here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be taking not Slovakia. Fucking Switzerland on the other. Under. Sorry. It's gonna be a contested game, I think, right towards the end because they're both pretty even on the goal differential as well. So I don't no strong take outside that.
Yeah, Switzerland is 5-5. Czechia is 6-8 there. So yeah, I agree. Switzerland here might be the play. Possibly even Switzerland minus 1.5 on the reverse puck line there. Could be worth it for a good price. Let me see if I can find that here on odds.
See, I would be more worried about the Swiss if Roman Josi was injured because he's like driving the whole off.
Didn't he get hurt? Didn't he leave the game and come back or something? Or no?
That was Glauser. The guy that McDavid hit.
Oh no, I don't know. I didn't watch the first period, but I thought I heard that Josi was.
I thought he was fine.
Okay, so yeah, Switzerland, but the under would be my only potential actual bet here. Just Switzerland if you're up at 6 a.m. and want to watch this game and root for something.
It was massive juice though with the MGM there, minus 115.
Minus 115. It's awesome.
That's gross.
Yeah. Down to 1040. You have Canada minus 10,000 against France at plus 2,200. Canada minus 5.5 plus 145. France plus 5.5 minus 190. Got some juice there as well. Over 6.5 minus 135. Under 6.5 plus 100. Arch, Joel took the last one.
Yeah, so I would just bet Canada on the spread now and just hope that the spread gets closer to the total, kind of like USA and Italy in the women's side of the tournament.
No, fuck all that shit. You just say McDavid MVP. That's all you have to say about this game.
I mean, I've already.
They're going to kill France. He's going to score 4 goals. He's going to set the record in 3 games.
Ugly. This is going to be the ugliest game. I feel so bad. I'm praying for France for what the Canadians are about to do and invading their fucking lands here. That's going to get ugly.
Dude, Sweden was favored more heavily against Italy than Canada.
Yeah, well, Sweden is fucking Canada, all right?
Yeah.
Canada's on a business trip right now. Sweden is not on a business trip.
And you were saying, too, that France is worse than Italy. So
you
should
fuck
love
yeah. Am I wrong?
I mean,
France is terrible, all right? I don't care about that.
It's hard to tell. 2 games with these weird teams.
Give me the fucking Canadians. Give me them on the spread. They're going to win like 6 or 7 goals. It's going to be fucking ugly.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say? It's Canada or nothing, but you'll get a competitive effort from the French. They don't get to play for their country all that often, and Canada just needs to coast through without getting injuries. So they don't have any incentive. They've already won the group more or less.
Yeah, but isn't the seeding like who's getting like the top seeding by goal differential?
You mean the groups?
Yeah, like the number one
once you win it, you also have the goal differential.
I suppose.
Yeah. So they'll see how USA does tomorrow and see how much they win by. But I mean, Canada's 10-1 right now. Like, as long as they win by 4, they should probably finish better than the US.
And again, they'll know how the Americans did the.
Well, yeah. Americans are on a back-to-back as well.
Yeah, so America plays later on Sunday.
So they don't necessarily. This is the last game for Canada in this grouping, so they kind of are incentivized to pile it on.
So yeah, I don't know. Just have some fun, bet some goal scorers, or just bet McDavid MVP if you believe in Archer's logic, which is it's good logic. I don't want to make fun of it too much. I love his passion.
Yes, yeah, I love passion. Yeah, Canada spread's the only way to play here. France lost 4-0 to Switzerland, 6-3 to Czechia, and that was with whatever happened in that second period of that one. So yeah, Canada has to get 5 goals. They've gotten 5 goals every game so far. I think they easily get 6, possibly just make it a complete laugher. So yeah, puck line, bet some props, bet some goals, bet some multiple points for people. Multiple point stack could be a thing in this one. I'm gonna have to look at that and see if there's any value to that at DraftKings, or if that's even an option. So, yeah, Canada just won big on Sunday. All right, 2 more games here. Denmark plus minus 125 against Latvia, minus 105, under 5.5, minus 155, over 5.5, plus 115. Denmark puck line plus 210, and Latvia plus 1.5 is minus 295. We don't know what's happening tomorrow for these teams, so it's hard to really give a huge pick. But what do you guys think?
Like under 5. So
yeah, right. Under 5. Just say it now. Maybe you get a better line than minus 155. But geez,
just take the under 5. Like who cares?
I mean, I think Denmark is the better team, but I'm not too strong on it.
Let me see if there's any alternatives. No alternative options up yet. Let me see what FanDuel has it at. FanDuel's had some weird odds earlier.
Shilovs and Ruslikins for Latvia, and you have Sogard and Freddie for Denmark. So I guess you want Freddie if you want that under. But Sogard, he's not good for Ottawa to say the least, but I think that he's good enough there to keep the Latvians out. So yeah, I don't know. There's a reason why it's a big juicy under 5.5.
No, yeah, of course.
Yeah, under would be the play there. And then the last game is U.S. against Germany. U.S. minus 1,100 against Germany, plus 575. U.S. minus 2.5, minus 175. Plus 2.5 for Germany is plus 130. Under 6.5, minus 120. Over 6.5, minus 110. You got to see what happens Saturday. Like. I mean, kind of, but still USA. USA by 3. I think Germany is good, but I think USA has the defense to stifle, the top 2 lines for Germany, and then the depth kind of wins out. Big Brock Nelson game for here on Sunday.
Okay. Archer, wasn't this the game that the site that you said USA was minus 2,000 at? So clearly,
I don't know if
Germany is.
I think it was Denmark. They're like minus 2,000 or something.
You said USA was minus 1,000 against Germany.
All right, let me fact check this. I'm not fact checking this. Fuck that.
Just believe me, because I know. And you said it was MGM. I remember. Yeah. Okay. Call me Colt. Yeah, but my point is that the Germans got a little bit more respect, I guess. Not that MGM is a great market indicator in terms of a book, but it makes sense though. I mean, the U.S. didn't cover, the Germans didn't cover either. I think it was minus 2.5 against the Danes, 3-1 win. Was it?
That was 1.5.
It was 1.5. Yeah.
Okay, well, Germans covered and Americans didn't. Simple as that. Germans got a little more respect.
Everybody doesn't remember the puck line. Are you supposed to trust them?
Fair enough. Now, fuck you. But I think Germans can make the game out of this, and we'll see who plays in net tomorrow. Take a shot against Ottinger here. I would like to play him in this one, like a German team total, or the plus 2.5 there, plus 130. Hopefully we get a shootout. Because how the Germans play. They don't play great defensively. They're just like run and gun kind of hockey. And yeah, that's the only way. Their only path to victory is to score a few goals. So that'll be the kind of hockey that this game is played at. And this is one of the few overs, I guess, or if not the only over I like in this whole slate. But again, probably not betting it. It's just a lean, as it were. If I had to bet, it would be the German team total or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to see the odds on the puck line whenever it comes out. For me, I would bet the over. I think honestly, there's another bet. Both teams to score 2. Whatever that gets to, when that opens, I think that will be a fun bet to root for. If Germans can somehow get a couple power plays in there, I mean, they could definitely score on those. I won't deny that one. So that's what you'd be rooting for, kind of. But outside that, I think it's USA. I think Germany is clearly the second best team for this grouping, and we'll see by the end of Sunday.
Yeah, Stützle, 2 goals. Maybe he can pot another one. He looks really good. Like I mentioned, that Smansky kid. Maybe he's a little sneaky point scorer or something like that. I don't know.
Sneaky goal, get an assist from Draisaitl. Yeah, good work.
Yeah.
All right, any takes on the gold medal before we close things out? Canada minus 110, USA up at 2-1. Then the rest.
Well, Archer believes that if it's Canada, it's 100% McDavid. So you just might as well bet McDavid there plus 240 for MVP, which is probably is the way to go at this point. Honestly, I would rather bet that than Canada minus 110. But yeah, I like both. So that's the way I would attack this market. I mean, yeah, this Canadian team are an absolute force, a juggernaut. Archer was asking me earlier in the group chat if this is the most dominant Canadian, or what was the most dominant.
No, I was asking what the most dominant run for Canada was for gold, because they, obviously they've dominated gold medals.
Yeah, and if this team looks as good as anyone I've seen, so if they do win the gold, yeah, it would have to be this one. Ever since 1998 is the first one that I remember, and they lost, of course, in Nagano. The famous Gretzky didn't take a penalty shot. But yeah, this team is absolutely stacked. It'll be remembered for a long ass time, and I think that they are. Yeah, Americans have caught up significantly since they've always been like third, fourth, fifth best, but they're clearly the second best now. Even if Russia were playing this tournament, they're clearly far behind. But Americans are still a gap below Canada themselves. So that's the only way I'd go. And there's just so many Stanley Cup winners on the Canadian team. We've been talking about this before. I'm just repeating myself, but you look at all the Stanley Cup winners on this team, the veterans. Americans do not have that kind of thing. They don't have the absolute star power that the Canadians do. They just have better goalies. Allegedly, we've seen how Thompson and Binnington have played through 2 games, and yeah, they've been fine. They play like that. It's hard to see Canada losing. So love Canada, and yeah, McDavid, I guess, for MVP.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't bring up the odds for the silver medal there, Ryan.
Well, I'm about to, because I was looking at this earlier. I threw it in the group chat. I'm not thinking 100% straight tonight, so I wanted to talk it through with you guys. Would a way to take Canada be take US to win silver at I think they're at plus 110 right now on FanDuel. FanDuel has them at minus 190 to reach the final. Joel, initial thoughts? Just take USA minus 190.
Again?
If you want to bet Canada and you don't want to take the minus 110, and we're assuming US is probably going to have a good chance of making the final. They're minus 190 to make the final. Do you take US to win silver at plus 210 as a roundabout way of taking Canada at a better price?
Well, I don't know about the whole qualifying thing. They could be in the semifinals, and then it throws everything out of whack.
That's true. That is true. Seeding does have a big part in it. See,
Exactly.
I was not thinking. I did not think through this at all.
I think it's.
I hope it's Canada, US in the final, but we don't know that yet.
No, USA is like a team ahead of. They have all the chemistry too. It wasn't like. I mean, watching that one goal. I'm just saying, like, they have the good chemistry. I think they're gonna be the clear second best team. I think that's silver medal.
Yeah, I agree with that. We're just talking about like making.
Yeah, but we were talking about. Remember the finalists, right? Plus 115, right? I think about 50% of the time it's USA, Canada in the finals easily. I think getting a 2-1 price for them to get a silver medal is great.
All right.
Yeah, because like it's not set yet, but I can't see any other teams being 1-2. Maybe Slovakia has a big win tomorrow and they get a good goal differential, but like their goal differential, they've won by what? They won by 3 and then they won by 1, right?
Yes, before.
Yeah. So let me.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I could see Slovakia winning against the Swedes, and the Americans have only played 1 game yet. And actually, I don't know.
I guess I mean they could lose one, and then like it's completely out of the question.
I don't.
Sure, you can attack that way. USA silver medal. Yeah.
Because they're minus 190 to reach the final, but I don't want to lay that.
I think it's just Canada is the gold medalist, and then USA is the silver. I don't.
Look at exacta.
Yeah, I mean,
there's going to be exactas soon enough. I'm sure. Maybe some books.
They weren't up by now. I'm pretty sure they won't happen.
Maybe you got to look at some prediction markets like Cal.
The fun part would be if that was open. Would be trying to predict the third, like the bronze.
Oh, we already bet. We already have that in pocket, right? Plus 115, plus 120.
Yeah, in the finals. Archer mentioned it. Yeah. So, all right, we're past an hour now. We don't need to pontificate on this anymore. We will be back on. Is Monday the off day for them? I think
I would assume so because all the
yeah, it's gotta be.
big finalists.
Monday is off, so we will be back on Monday. Then we have the 4 games on Tuesday, 4 games on Wednesday, and then we have the semifinals on Friday and the medal games on Saturday and Sunday. So should be a good week here of Olympic hockey. So make sure you are subscribed. Let us know we will let you know when we are going live. Anything? Any golf takes going ahead into the weekend or anything, guys? And no NBA All-Star game. Who's winning the dunk contest? Who's winning the
No,
dunk contest?
I want to go eat, man.
Is it
I've worked
still,
all day.
Somebody who doesn't even play in the NBA winning the
wanna
dunk
get
contest? Is that a thing?
No, but there's no recognizable names in it anymore.
Yeah,
Mac
nobody wants to do
McClung
it.
is not in it. The short white guy is not in it anymore.
Oh, damn. Yeah, golf is fun. I mean, a lot of my guys are out of the mix, but we still got Rio Hizatsune. 170 to 1 there, minus 15. The guy just keeps plugging along. He's gonna fail me on Sunday again, I know, but it's fun to root for him while he's in the mix. Rory, not the greatest round, but he's still around. Malaka. He's only 6 back. Still ahead of Scheffler. I know you guys got your Scheffler bets now, but I got a Rory over Scheffler matchup that I now have to sweat because apparently there is no cut of this stupid event. And no, Scheffler's gonna miss the cut. I mean, he shoots like 6-7 under. Yeah, that's all I got for golf, really. I mean, we got a bunch of weirdos up at the top there. Yeah, I don't really have any new bets to make at the moment.
Yeah, go Scotty. Archer, where can people find you and maybe listen to you more if they want more?
Oh God, I gotta ribble on some more. You can find me on X. You can find me Chalk and Gambling Podcast 26, or you can find me on Sean Marciano 1 on X as well. Or you can find me in the Discord rambling about Connor McDavid MVP odds for the next week, probably.
All right. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Martin. You'll find me laughing at my dumbass country for still not winning a gold medal at the Winter Olympics.